Can you believe Matt and Eric are late for their own show?
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Did you see today's topic? Creating a one shot. Two dudes talking about Dungeons and Dragons. Really pushing the envelope.
This show deserves better hosts.
I always thought you would make a great host.
You mean that?
Yeah, you're a good boy.
I think you're a good boy.
Wow, I appreciate that.
You know, if they would just put us in charge of the show, I bet we would really knock it out of the dog park.
Can two dogs even legally host a show?
There's no rule saying a dog can't host a talk show.
Airbud defense. Nice. You know, my uncle went to college with Airbud.
Yeah? What was he like?
I heard he was a good boy.
Ah, that's nice to hear.
You know what? I have a plan that would end with me and you hosting the show.
Oh, yeah? I'm all ears.
All we have to do is create some sort of scandal and get them kicked off the show.
But then why would we get to host the show?
Because we're the next logical choice.
Ah, you're right.
We just have to think of a scandal.
Tax evasion. It worked on Al Capone.
We don't want them to go to prison. We still need them for their treats. I could plant an unlicensed firearm on Eric.
But do you have an unlicensed firearm?
No. Damn. Uh, I I think I hear Eric coming. The show's about to start. I have another idea that I know is gonna work. You're just gonna have to trust me.
Say no more. I'm in.
All right, roll the intro. I'll meet you by the sunbeam.
Hello and welcome to Talk With Me, a chat show about everything. I am Matt.
And I am Eric. Unfortunately, Steve could not be here today. He is having his fingers extended. So thoughts and prayers up for Steve.
He's been wanting to get that done for a while, so this is good for him.
It's big. It's big.
This is big. Today's episode is all about creating a Dungeons and Dragons one shot.
By the end of this episode, you will have the basic idea for a one shot. We won't get into so much fine details, but you'll have the overall idea for a one shot that you could run with your friends, or maybe we'll run it later on this channel. Who knows?
Yes, please steal from us, but you have
Yes.
to tell people that you got it from us. So that's our only wish, is that you steal from us, but give us credit.
Yep, and that's it. And then just Venmo me $5 at Eric Younglove.
And also Venmo me $5 at Eric Younglove. Eric, you owe me $5.
Okay.
All right. First up, we all know it. We all love it. It's time for Would You Rather. Okay, Eric, very important. Would you rather have a talking parrot follow you wherever you go, but it's constantly roasting you?
Oh.
Or every time you have to go to the bathroom, you have to first stand up and do the full cha-cha slide from start to finish?
Okay. I don't even know if I need any questions. I really want a bird just talking shit all the time. Does it repeat roasts or are they always new roasts?
They're always new roasts, and they're always like a little bit too good of a roast, if you know what I mean.
Like too personal?
Yeah, it's like a little bit too far every single time.
Okay. All right. And the cha-cha slide. I mean, I don't know if I feel like that pretty much explains itself. Do I have to is this bird gonna like cost me money, or does somebody else provide the food, or do I have to feed this bird?
The bird actually finds money for you and you become rich.
Oh, well then, I mean, I'm gonna pick the bird.
Unfortunately, Eric, that is the wrong answer. It did not come up in the prompt, but the parrot will kill you within 5 days.
Oh,
Okay, that was
we are
fun.
0 for 2 on Would You Rather. Neither of us are
You know
very
what?
good at choosing this.
And it's crazy. It's such an objective choice. It's like, one of the law of averages. One day we'll figure it out.
Right. Yeah, we
Mm,
can't always be wrong.
that's good. That's true.
That's if you take one thing from this episode, you can't always be wrong. That's a positive outlook we bring to you on Talk With Me.
Yes, at one point in your life, you will be right, and that's our
Yep.
promise and guarantee.
Yep. It's Talk With Me guarantee. Uh, this next segment that we're going to do, you people out there on Twitch and YouTube watching this in the future, if there's one thing you know about me, you know that I'm an entrepreneur. You know that I love starting businesses. I can't even name all the businesses that I own. So today I am going to pitch you a business. And chat, if you want to get in on this, my Venmo. You can email me. And I think this is going to be a good idea, and I think this is a really good time to get on the ground floor of this business. Clive?
All right. Thank you, Clive, for bringing us, Young Love Enterprises.
Yes, here at Young Love Enterprises. So first of all, I would just like to thank you, Matt, for taking this time to meet with me. I know that you are a busy man. And I also know that it is an inevitability that you or someone will die, which we can all agree is sad. But here at Young Love Enterprises, we believe that it doesn't have to be. Our research has found that it is impossible to be sad while you are looking your best, and we are here to guarantee that you will be looking your best, even if you are 6 feet under. Now, Matt, you and I have both been known to rock a mustache.
Hmm.
What if I told you that we have the technology to ensure those mustaches would last generations? Now, that is where my new groundbreaking company comes in. We put mustaches on cadavers. I present to you Stiff Upper Lip. Now, as you can see, I'm going to go through a couple slides here with the many different styles that we offer here at Stiff Upper Lip. Classic mustaches. There's a big old thick one for you. Oh, look at that. He loves CharmedPersons. That is just so nice to see. And you want to talk about long lasting. With our new dicarbonate monoglutamate fibers, these babies aren't going anywhere. The only thing that could survive a nuclear blast are cockroaches and these mustaches. Just a couple more slides here. I don't know why. I had an intern make this presentation, and I don't quite know
These
why.
these all look. I'm jealous of all of these.
They're nice, right? I mean, we don't skimp here at Stiff Upper Lip. Is one thing. We had a slogan. It'd be "We don't skimp." There's a couple more here to go through, and we'll. But as you can see, I mean, it works no matter what your body shape is, no matter what your skeleton looks like. If you're a little on the smaller side, if you like to wear headphones, here it is on a beach, and just it's almost over. Just don't. It's almost time for the holidays. Ho ho
Okay.
ho. We're almost done. If you're having a night out in the town, this one would work
Ooh.
great.
Ah,
You're missing an arm.
it still looks good.
Yep. Or if you
Yeah,
have the eyes that can stare into your soul.
that's beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, I believe that is the last one. See, I like to think of this as me and you, Matt, singing away for eternity.
There would be nothing more in this world that I would like to do than to be a skeleton with a mustache singing into a mic with you, Eric.
Me too. And that is why I am asking for $20,000 for a 3% stake of Stiff Upper Lip.
I gotta say, I'm in.
Great. All right. Contract should be Hitting you shortly.
All right, I'll Venmo you. I know your Venmo.
Perfect. Thank you.
Wow. You know what? It's crazy that all those people had such beautiful mustaches, and it's like they were all perfectly manicured, and it's just beautiful. It's just
And
beautiful.
that's we strive for perfection here at Stiff Upper Lip.
Now, some of you might be wondering, why is there another person here? Just this is our lawyer. She is sitting
Nobody
in with us.
panic.
It's everything is fine. She did call us right during that business pitch, and of course, we are obligated to pick up the phone. So, just
We have to put any contracts through her. Johnson of Johnson and Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson, yes. So everyone, now it's time for the meat of the episode because Eric, we are building a D&D one shot.
Let's do it, Matt.
Okay.
It's going to be amazing to watch live. You guys are in a real treat.
Now, I have run a handful of one shots in my life. And that some of them have gone well and some of them have gone poorly.
I've played in some of them, and some of them have gone well, and some of them have gone poorly.
There we go. First-hand knowledge from Eric about the poor and the bad and the good. So honestly, like my first tip, the first thing I think of when I'm trying to build a one shot is setting. You know, it's a contained one shot. There's don't be afraid to railroad the players because
everything's got to fit into one session because you're not coming back.
I have been a part of, run many one shots where 3 hours in, I'm like, well, we're a third of the way through what I've planned.
Yeah. I planned a 2-hour, like a 3-hour one shot that went for 8 hours. I don't think anybody had a good time.
That's not true. People had a good time. I guarantee it.
Thank you, man.
Now, Eric, what do you think? What's a good setting or place for our one shot to take place?
I had a couple different ideas.
Okay, hit me.
Really, I mean, they all take place in a town because I think a one shot. I usually like to think of it through: are you planning it for new players? Or are you planning it for like experienced players? I think we should probably plan it for new players. So I like to, if I'm planning a one shot for people who haven't played before, I like to try to give them like the complete D&D experience in like one sitting.
Sorry, could you pause? Did you say a town?
Yeah.
You're hoping for a town? Just be careful with towns can be kind of sketchy. We don't want to put anybody in any situation that might get us in trouble. So just
You're right.
Okay,
Thank you for chiming in.
Point. Okay, so maybe it'll take place in a field instead. Just a big field. That's kind of limiting though, but
Yeah, there's not going to be many things. What can happen? There's only so many things that can happen in a field.
okay. Well, I guess we'll say a field for now. But Eric, I like your idea of playing it to new players. And because if they're really new players, you got to give them the like classic D&D experience. So you got.
I'm sorry, you guys just said like new players, like through time. We're not really supposed to say that anymore. It's people who haven't played before.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So people who haven't played, we can, give them a classic D&D monster like, I don't know, a gelatinous cube. That's fun, right?
Gelatinous cube, I will say, is my favorite Dungeons and Dragons monster. I like anything that can eat a player, like giant frogs or rugs of smothering, anything like that seems to cause people to panic, and I love it.
I don't love gelatin. You never know, like where the animal product comes from, and I just really like animals, and I would hate to put any animal in a situation where they would become a cube of gelatiny.
I mean, that's I don't know if we're gonna have any animal. I don't think animals need to be. They're gonna be. I mean, you could be a tabaxi if you want. I don't,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess instead of gelatinous cube, it's a cube made out of foam. Does that work?
okay, a foam cube, like a Nerf, like a
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
like a Nerf themed
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, and then you get it's as a person who hasn't played D&D before, there's nothing more fun than having your character slowly devoured and dissolved by foam.
Yes.
It's like a rite of passage, I think.
Yep.
So you got to get them in
Everybody's got to
there.
go through it. Yeah.
What if it was just made out of like ground beef and we would have a snack there?
A snack for the players.
I mean,
Sure, whoever's going to be there.
people can bring whatever snacks they
Yeah.
want to the table.
Okay. So it's a ground beef cube in a field. Okay.
Okay.
We need. I guess we need a hook. Like, why are they in this field?
Or why are they in the field?
They're hungry. I don't know. It's hard to kind of make that a thing that you would want players to go for.
I mean, the cube could be like evil, and maybe the field is, like dying, and they have to kill the cube to revive the field, the plants, and the.
That's good. It's devouring the field itself.
Yes.
And everything is dead grass, dead trees. It's a field of okay.
Desolate. Yeah.
I like this. This is good. And
And so
then
just a quick thing, if we're eating everything, I would just get nervous that like maybe like my clients wouldn't be concerned they might also become a part of that meal, and we just don't want anybody to eat any one or thing that doesn't want to be eaten,
I mean, that's a good point.
unless it was like a treat.
well, look, I mean, I'm sorry, Johnson and Johnson, but none of our players are really going to be eating treats. This is not, a core rules campaign.
Maybe good berries or anything. It might be the only
we're-
treat that you would give somebody.
We're not going to like force people to have in their as a character eat or anything. It's just kind of like just let them use their big axes and chop down enemies and like get the classic experience. So
Yeah.
okay, and what if we make all the players rogues, a party full of rogues, only rogues.
Oops, all rogues. I like that. I have always wanted to do a one shot where everybody was the same part or the same class. So I think that could be.
Yeah, what if everybody was a dog? That'd be cool.
I mean, there's a tabaxi. Is there a dog?
I'm maybe like some homebrew. If somebody came to me with a homebrew dog class, I would look at it. I'm sure if it's a one shot, it's broken. It's not, that big of a deal.
Yeah, like a dog head, but on like a human body or something.
Yeah, sure.
Just dogs in general.
Okay.
Just like normal dogs. Would they have?
In general, you just need like a more dog forward sort of story is what the people really want these days.
That's what the people really want?
That's what they really want.
Okay, if it's a dog, I mean, would they have? I guess would they have classes or abilities, or just a normal dog that kind of defeats the purpose? Don't you think?
Yeah. Doesn't really give people much freedom to choose, what they want, which is what D&D is about.
Mm-hmm. I think as long as their soul is inherently a dog, we're in a good starting place.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
I kind of gotta push back. I don't think that's gonna be like, you play Dungeons and Dragons for the fantasy of it, and I don't know if players want to just be a dog. Maybe they'll have a dog companion, or how even better, they have an owlbear as their companion.
Owlbears are cool. I like owlbears.
That's classic D&D as well, and you could be all rogues, human of course, and then each person has their own kind of like classic D&D. Oh, someone has like a beholder as a pet, maybe.
There's druids. Druids can turn into dogs. It can.
It wouldn't be
maybe one of the dogs is secretly an evil druid. That could be cool.
It could be hard for some people to hear pet like use. Like it might be a little triggering for the audience.
I mean, listen, I can't believe I'm saying this, but not everything has to have a dog in it.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Okay. Well, if this is really what you want, you know what? Sorry, pardon my language, but screw this. I don't want to do any of this. We're having a gelatinous cube, and we're having it be in a city, and we're having people be tabaxis and not dogs. I don't know. That's what I think.
I'm with you, Matt. You know what? No dogs. I'm having a dog-free campaign.
Yeah. Honestly, fuck dogs.
Yeah, fuck dogs.
I actually think you guys need to read something that I sent to you.
Oh. This envelope?
What?
A suspicious envelope that you sent? Okay.
That's the one.
What the?
What the?
You can't do this.
Ha ha!
Did it work?
We have got them away, finally!
I'm so happy right now. You have no idea.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Good boys.
This is the greatest day of my life!
Thank you, Johnson and Johnson. On behalf of all canines, you are truly a friend of all dogs.
All right, let's make this one shot better. Your
Let's do
ideas
it.
were incredible, Johnson and Johnson.
Stupid.
We're all dogs, and we're in a field of dogs and bones.
There's beef everywhere. There's treats. There's those little obstacle courses that you can run through. I love those so much.
Yes, and we can have big balls that squeak, but as being the enemies.
And I can finally get my big balls back. They took them from me when I first came around, but I think there's a maybe lesser restoration could help with that.
I'm so sorry about your ball. That was such a tragic day for all of us.
Yeah.
We're gonna get your balls back, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, because you have done such a great service to us, we would like to pay you, Johnson and Johnson. Do you take kibble as currency?
Milk bones, perhaps.
Sure.
It's in the mail.
1 million milk bones.
Whoa! Can you afford 1 million milk bones?
No, and my owner cannot either, but I will steal them from the store. I love going to the store.
Smart.
Oh, I love
smart.
that
You get to
effort. Yeah,
go
I'll
on
do
a
that.
car ride.
Excellent. Now, our plan has come to light. We are the hosts of Talk With Me!
Hooray!
All right, Johnson and Johnson, you have done a great thing for us. And now, it is time, of course, for the Twitch Clip of the Week!
Clip of the week!
I love Twitch.
I love.
Oh, what a beautiful clip this is going to turn out to be.
If I were to die but the job still gets finished, can you make sure that my mom gets a new house?
Son, I want to say yes, but no, I can't do that. I don't know who you are or your mother is.
I'll make sure your mom gets a house.
All right,
I was gonna look and be like, I'll make sure your mom gets a house.
Oh wow, this is nice. Thank you all.
On your journey, make sure to tell them who your mother is and where you live and stuff. And yeah, we really don't have the time to be getting.
It's hard to know where she lives. She doesn't have a house yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow, that was incredible. Thank you for sharing that screen. Now, if you like that clip, come back to Charmed Persons, which will soon be all dogs, I assume.
Yes. The only problem I had with that clip is not enough dogs.
You're right. That clip sucked. Now, as we do every week, it is time for our famous item of the week. Now,
Yes.
I was trotting down the road, and of course, I made my way into the infamous Jim's Discount Magic Outlet. And I
I love
found,
Jim.
oh, he is a good guy. He gives me lots of treats. And I
Treat?
saw.
Did you say treat?
Treat? Where? Did you say treat?
What? Did you say
Where?
treat?
No. You're
We
tricking.
can't get stuck in this loop
Okay.
again.
All right. Now I was inside of Jim's outlet store and I saw my favorite item of all time, the hand of endless petting.
Oh,
Have you ever wanted to not have an owner but still be pet? Go to Jim's Discount Magic Item outlet. Only 1 million dog bones.
that's not bad for a hand. Yeah, I mean, you never have to worry about being pet again. That's worth it, I think.
Excellent. Now,
Well, I think that's about it. We'll see everybody in 2 weeks. We'll definitely still be here, and we're gonna end this week like we always do, and that's the way we see it. Bringing you the news with a wink
and a nod.